Okay, great. Welcome everyone to today's webinar for learning how to use Easy Air to apply for a construction permit. We're going to go over the application process and a lot of other stuff as well. Before we start the webinar, we just wanted to give a brief background description of what the Easy Air project was. And if you've been to the other webinars this week, you may have heard some variation of this. But if this is your first webinar, new for you. So Iowa Easy Air is the online application system that we created to receive Title V and construction permit applications. There are a lot of other features within the system in terms of communicating with other environmental programs. There's data that's environmental data that's maintained within the system itself. And one of the main reasons that we decided to actually go through and create an online application system is to increase the number of electronic application submittals. Before Easy Air, we had SPARs. And we noticed, especially for construction permitting, but also for Title V applications, applicants were really not using SPARs. I think for construction permitting, we had hundreds of projects that we received every year, hundreds of applications, and only 2 or 3 a year that would come in on SPARs. So we wanted to update our electronic application system to make it easier for users to submit applications, to maintain their applications within the system itself. So if you want to come in and ask for a permit modification in the future, a lot of your data is already in the system in Easy Air. And then we also wanted to use data validation features within to let you know exactly what we need for a construction permit application and a Title V application. Right now, or I guess before we launched Easy Air, we would just tell you that you need to fill out certain forms, but you wouldn't know exactly what fields were required for applications or what forms even for some applications were required. So hopefully the data validation within the system really helps with the process of submitting an application. We started the Easy Air project several years ago, and we worked with an outside vendor. After a bidding process, we got a vendor and we worked with them to develop the system. It's the underlying portion of the system is off the shelf. It already existed, and then we went in and we worked with that vendor to modify that system. And then we went live with Easy Air in December of 2019. So we're here over a year later. We've seen the number of applications submitted online or electronically versus on paper increased dramatically to the point where for construction permitting, we're consistently over 50% of our applications received online through Easy Air. And we've heard a lot of feedback from users that have stated that the system is very simple, that it's very intuitive. They like the fact that a lot of their data is in there. And then when they add the data, that it's going to be there for future applications as well. So going through this webinar hopefully will help you understand the construction permit application process. And then if you have any questions throughout this this presentation, feel free to use the chat box or to raise your hand, ask a question live, and we'll try and answer those questions as they come up.